So what are your plans after high school?
I plan to go to the University of Memphis at Lamprey to become an English teacher. The campus is really nice. It's like small, so kind of like reminds me of like not being on a college campus. Yeah, I just want to skip the college part, but like I can't.
And that's one thing I will say about this class is you have a shoot for the stars. Like, the sky's the limit in this class. You don't let us settle for anything less than that. And that's what I really enjoy about this class is it really pushes us out of our comfort zone to reach our full potential in life. I really like that.
All right, let's start with your job shadow. Tell me about your job shadow.
Okay,
Where'd you go? What'd you do?
I went to the Gulch in downtown and I job shadowed ESA. They're an architectural company, and it was just a really great experience getting to see like how everything works on the inside, not just, oh, they're architects, they build buildings. I get to see how everything works, what they do every single day.
I went to the National Guard base in Nashville, and we just went to the emergency service meeting where it was a bunch of different companies and groups from Tennessee, like the TBI, the Wildlife Resources, everybody. There was even like Red Cross, and they were just like making sure that their plan was set just in case an emergency happened, and they were making sure that like they could all communicate with each other to, like, if an earthquake happened, like how are we gonna get supplies over here, and how are we gonna like rebuild these bridges if they collapse and all that stuff.
I went to Apex Bank and I job shadowed a loan officer there, and there was actually a customer that came in and was wanting a loan, and so I got to experience one of those meetings like going on, and overall it was a good experience. I got to visit, like look at the place, and I got to see the vault, which was cool. I got to learn about like checkings accounts, deposits, stuff like that.
So I went to RTM Studios for a makeup artist, and it was really cool to see like behind the scenes of everything and stuff. And like I watched like the whole getting ready process and like how they do things and stuff like before they record.
So I want to be a psychologist, and I went to a social worker, and they told me the path to be a psychologist and how to be a psychologist you can go into the social work field and then become a psychologist. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. It was important.
I went to the Williamson County Juvenile Court, and I job shadowed one of like the main parole officer ladies, and I went into like the actual courtrooms and like saw what happened with like actual court cases. And I sat through one of their meetings where they like went over all the profiles, and it was really cool to like actually see it in real life, like, cause you think it's gonna be something else, and then like it's completely different, but in like an amazing way. Like it's just a really cool way to be able to like see like this is what I could be doing one day. Like I liked it a lot. It was very helpful.
I'm kind of glad we did the phone interview stuff because I had a phone interview the other day, and it really helped out with that.
So talk a little bit about that. What did you have to do in class, and what did you do after?
So the phone interview in class, we kind of had to talk on the phone with the person. They like looked over our resume and asked us a bunch of questions, and we had to prepare ourselves and kind of know what to say and how to be professional and to like talk to somebody.
Okay, so I went to Williamson Medical School Center or whatever, and when I first got there, I was super nervous because I didn't know where to go. And then I met this lady, and she showed me around, and I changed into some scrubs, and then they sat me, and I watched them perform surgery on this guy, and they took out part of like his extra veins that he has in his legs, which caused like damage to his knees. So they took that out, and I watched that. Third surgery I went into, I watched it's where they take your uterus out of and I touched a lady's uterus, so that was pretty weird.
Senior year, I want to get all my credits so I can graduate, and I want to raise my GPA a little bit so maybe I can get some of those scholarships. And 5 years down the line, I probably just want to make sure that I'm getting through college as quick as possible so I can get into the workforce.
Awesome.